It's my feel-good breakfast show.
A very good morning and welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on SABC3. Now, South Africa's First Lady, Madam Bongi Ngema-Zuma, has been described as a change agent, a healthcare trailblazer and a global leader for her services and contribution to healthcare in South Africa. Now, Madam Bongi Ngema-Zuma has made great strides and continues to use her influence to spread awareness of light and fight against diabetes through the Bongi Ngema-Zuma Foundation. Now, following the State of the Nation address yesterday by President Jacob Zuma, we are honoured to welcome First Lady Madam Bongi Ngema-Zuma here in studio this morning, who's gone through great efforts and great lengths to join us this early in the morning. We really, really do appreciate it. How are you, Madam?
I'm good, thank you. Yourself?
Fantastic. Doing very, very well. Now, yesterday, President Jacob Zuma delivered his first State of the Nation address as the elected president of the country, but also after he had a brief stint in hospital being admitted there. How is he doing?
He's doing good.
Yes.
He was very brief in hospital for the tests.
Yes.
But he's doing well.
Fantastic. That's
Yeah,
always
he
good
needed
news
to
hear.
rest.
Yes. Now, I don't know if many people out there know it, but by the University of Shaw, the Shaw University in the United States, you have been honoured with an honorary doctorate in humane letters, and this largely, of course, due to the wonderful work that you've done so far. Tell me a bit more about this honorary doctorate that you've received and what it all entails and encompasses.
Well, it's a recognition of the work that I've been doing since 2010, since the establishment of the Bongi Ngema-Zuma Foundation, with our express motion to break the silence about diabetes.
Yes.
And my vision, which the foundation has adopted, is to see a South Africa where diabetes ceases to be a killer due to lack of awareness.
Yes.
So it's because of all the work that we've done, but also we don't look at diabetes in isolation. We look at it within the environment in which it exists, and also amongst other non-communicable diseases. So we talk a lot about HIV and AIDS, and we've done very well as a country in achieving success in HIV and AIDS. However, that did not mean that with the escalation of HIV and AIDS, the other diseases stopped to happen. Every day there's a new diagnosis. If I can tell you, with diabetes, there's about 382 million people in the world that have diabetes.
Yeah.
In Africa, 15 million people.
Wow.
In 2013, it claimed 5.1 million lives, people that died due to diabetes.
Wow.
So, but we don't speak a lot about it.
And we don't. We really, really don't. I mean, my own grandmother is a diabetic, and it's something that I've had to see being dealt with on a daily basis. But, of course, I think your passion for this work speaks volumes, not only in the accolades that you've received, but the fact that you've just done so much. Where did the inspiration come from in the beginning, 2010, to start the Bongi Ngema-Zuma Foundation and to focus on diabetes?
I think when you come into the office of the spouse of the president, there's so much attention that is drawn to you. So I thought then, instead of people following what I'm doing, what I'm eating, while I'm dressing up, you know, let me do something positive to influence my environment. So it's that power of influence that comes automatically with being in this office, but also that I always had something that I needed to do about diabetes. I always had this thing at the back of my mind. My family is highly affected about diabetes. Okay. My mother lived with it for over 20 years. My aunt from my father's side also had diabetes and was on oral treatment plus injection since I opened my eyes. Yes. So I've lived with people. It has taken many of my beloved people, and no one was talking much about it. Yeah. But my mother's story was what I wanted to share, that you can live with diabetes and pack it and continue with life as usual. So you just have to modify your lifestyle, what you eat, how you prepare your meals, and also exercise. If you are on medication, then stick to what the doctors tell you. Then you can live with it.
Take me through a little bit of the groundwork that you do, because we are obviously, through your work, trying to develop a conversation where people start engaging and finding out about the effects of diabetes and how to control it, how to park it, as you say. What are you doing on the ground with the organization?
Well, we have 3 strategic pillars as a foundation. One is health, diabetes within the NCDs, and associated diseases. We know that diabetes exacerbates, for instance, HIV and AIDS, and it exacerbates many of the other infectious diseases because the immunity is low when you have diabetes. The common type of diabetes is type 2, and it affects about 90 to 95 people that have diabetes. And that is one that is very much preventable, if I may say. If you exercise at least 4 to 5 times a week, you have to do 30 minutes hard work until you sweat, whatever you do until you sweat. We like, as people, to complicate things and think exercise is going to gym. It's not necessarily that. You can walk up the stairs, you can walk around the block, whatever it is that you want to do until you sweat. That's exercise.
Yes.
Also eating correctly.
Yeah.
Eating correctly, people think then when you say vegetables, you're meaning asparagus and all the fancy vegetables. I call them fancy because they are not freely available for everyone.
Exactly.
You have to go to specific shops to get them.
Yeah.
But it means how you prepare your pumpkin, how you prepare your cabbage.
Yeah.
What you like eating, make the best of it.
Yes.
Cook it correctly and eat the right quantities.
Yeah.
So more vegetables and then a quarter protein and a quarter starch.
Fantastic. And I'm of the school of thought that we need to work on developing a stronger nation, because once we have a stronger and healthier nation, the economy will, and everything
We
will be
can have
affected positively
everything
from there on.
blend. As long as people are not healthy, they are not going to benefit from it.
Yes.
So it's all wasted effort.
Wow.
So the money that is spent,
Yes.
that was spent in 2013 on diabetes worldwide, $598 billion US. That money could have gone to infrastructure development.
Yeah.
It could have gone to IT and whatever that we need. But now that money is spent on treating complications of diabetes, and this is not necessary.
Yeah. In closing, just maybe a last word of advice. There's so much that we could actually talk to you about, but a last word of advice to organizations and departments out there that are looking to affect positive change, as you have done through your organization. How do they just make sure they do it properly? What is the structure that you work with?
One is to establish an institution or an organization properly registered, like we are a properly registered NGO, we are registered with the Department of Social Development. And also, if you are not an expert in the field, partner with companies that are experts in the field, or people that can, give the correct information. But also try and market yourself with doing the right things and maybe sticking to your strategy so that you are recognized for what you are doing, because you stick to one thing and you do it properly. You improve each and every time you do it.
Wow.
We claim that we have a template that works. We start with walking to encourage physical activity, and then we're going to go on to screening, to encourage people to screen so that they know where they stand with diabetes before it is showing up as signs and symptoms, because that might be too late.
Thank you very much, madam. We really do appreciate your time and so much more the work that you do in order to ensure the health of our nation going forward. We really are proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
A First Lady to be proud of. And thank you very much to Madam Bongi Ngema-Zuma, who joins us this morning, speaking to us about the work that she's done through her organization, really advancing the health of South Africans out there. Now, next up, we have funny man Eugene Khoza from Nedbank telling us just how easy it is to be financially savvy. We don't all think so, but who would have thought that making financial decisions could actually be fun and stress-free? Well, as Nedbank makes it very savvy for you. Take a look.